Everyone takes Texas is the land of low taxes and low living costs. But here is the real story. Housing costs, rent pressures, and everyday expenses are rising faster than people expect. And for many Texans, life here is becoming just as costly as other big state or metro area. Today, I'm breaking this down with real statistics, not hype, and showing you exactly what you can do about it if you're living, relocating, or planning to move to the great state of Texas. If you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to provide you with some challenges and how you can resolve all of those cost of living expenses. Texas used to be the state people mention when talking about affordability, but is that the case till now? What do you think? Put your comment in the comment section. Hit the like, subscribe, and turn on your notification. But that narrative is shifting slowly, especially in housing and everyday expenses. And this is why we got to be strategic about how we choose where to live and how we choose what to spend and all of that. And here is the first challenge I'm going to mention here. The first challenge is housing costs have risen faster than income. Here is a key reality. Between 2019 and 2023, median home prices in Texas went up around 40%, according to the Texas A&M Real Estate Research Center. Meanwhile, household income growth has lagged behind. Household income has become stagnated. That means it's harder than ever to buy a home, even for household earning a decent income or a solid wage. There's been struggle because even people with six figures are struggling to keep up with the cost of living. And that is why we have to be strategic about it. In fact, Texas median income is around $78,000, growing just 3.5% over 5 years, below the national average or national rate. And more than half of Texas renters now spend over 30% of their income on rent, a threshold where house or housing become cost body, and this challenges affordability issue. Challenge number 2 here is the rental face affordability pressure. A lot of renters or people pay rent are going through a whole lot of pressure. Rent in Texas has grown significantly. Recent analysis shows renters now often need nearly $30 an hour wage or $30 per hour working full time to afford a 2-bedroom apartment, nearly 4 times the state minimum required wage. And that is not coping up with the cost of living. That is just rent. It doesn't include your utilities. It doesn't include your groceries, insurance, or car note. If you have a car note that you're paying, all of that cost doesn't include that. Even though rent is a bit in some market in 2024, many Texans still pay rent that are about 10% higher than they were in 2019. And that is causing or putting a lot of pressures on family, individuals, and household. Challenge number 3 here is home ownership costs have gone up astronomically. And owning a home once meant broad affordability in Texas, but that is changing fast or changing rapidly. And that is the problem people are facing now. In 2024, the median home owner still spend over 22% of their income on home ownership costs, and total monthly housing costs are about 7% higher than they were in 2019. And again, the cost of home ownership and all other costs associated with that has gone up, and the income has stayed where it is. Even if property tax bill have eased slightly on paper, other costs like insurance and utilities have eaten up that relief. That temporary relief people get is being taken off the cost of insurance and all of that thing. And here are some solutions or steps you can take. Step one or solution number one is being strategic about your location choices. What does this mean for you? First, location matters more than ever before. Texas is huge. Smaller cities like San Antonio and El Paso often outperform Austin and Dallas on pure affordability for first-time home buyer. So if you're thinking of cutting down on costs, you can go as far as San Antonio or El Paso, where houses are relatively cheaper. So if budget is a priority, broaden your scope of search beyond the hottest metro and try to see if that can save you the cost of living. Choosing areas with slower price growth or emerging markets can improve your chances today in long-term planning, so that you don't have to sacrifice all of your earnings or income on just paying your mortgage or trying to live. Solution number two is realistic financing and savings strategy. Even in higher cost areas, there are tools that you can use to help yourself. You can utilize our down payment assistance programs that can help you pay some of those costs. Structure your savings or a buffer plan so that you can have some reserve. Buy with lower cost or starter homes. You don't have to buy a big home. You can buy something smaller that you can afford to pay the mortgage. Locking in lower rates or lower mortgage rate when possible. Utilize that. It may take time. Studies show some Texas households take years to save for a down payment, especially in places like Austin, when the cost of living is relatively higher compared to San Antonio or El Paso. But being strategic about timing and program options can change the game or the narrative. And this is why taking those steps that can save you trouble or money in the long run is key or fundamental to you living happily with yourself and your family. Solution number three here is budgeting. Budgeting and lifestyle choice or adjustment. Household budgeting just matters more than when costs rise. This might include tracking your biggest expenses. The things you don't need, you can cut down on those things. Like things that doesn't have to do with your housing, utilities, or transportation. Forecasting future increases on your insurance, taxes, negotiating bills, and using energy savings strategy. Shop around to get the best deal, because when every dollar counts, understanding your personal cost pictures give you a total control of how you live or what you choose to pay for some of those utility or insurance as they becomes available. If this video helped you understand the real cost of living in Texas and how to navigate rising expenses, please hit that like button right now so that you can continue to be the first to watch this video as they become available. Comment below your biggest financial concern. Is it rent? Is it buying? Saving? And I will reply with specific advice. And if you want free tools like a cost of living calculator, affordability checklist, or relocation budget planner, click the link on the description to download the free guide or the free resources, and I'm going to share all of that information with you. Don't forget again to subscribe for weekly insights that help you live smarter and thrive in the Lone Star State. Again, if this video resonates and you want to know more, please put your comment in the comment section. Let's talk. What do you think about the cost of living in Texas when compared with other states? If your opinion counts, bring it on. Tell me what you feel, what you think, and this could become a conversation and how we can resolve it.